Hello Guardian, timestamps in the description. In this video I'm going to make you a quick summary and then I'll break down each subject. Fishing, seasonal activities, seasonal engrams and playing loop. Now before we start, just remembering you of course have the seasonal story bits, which adds a bit to the whole DLC and whatnot, but I'm not touching on that or spoiling you. Fishing. Right off the bat, you should have a sword on, because if you're not, you're going to jiggle a lot from first and third person, which is crazy and maybe even harmful for some people. If you have a sword on, you have a much more smoother and enjoyable experience. Trust me on that. As you always be on third person camera. For fishing, you should also check your inventory. You have a thing where you can see how many baits and fish you have. Don't worry about that, you actually don't have a maximum and you get baits everywhere and anywhere just by playing the game. And that item will also tell you what's the featured place to fish. You should do it on that place because you will have higher chance of better rewards. You should also leave and join the instance until you have at least 3 total people fishing. You never want to fish solo or duo. Always 3 or more, ideally 4. Maximum is 9, but doesn't matter. If you have 3 or 4, you're Gucci, and the more the merrier. Seasonal activities. This season you have 2 seasonal activities, which are deep dives as a 3-man activity and salvage as a 6-man activity. They are kind of evolved strikes with a bit of dungeon-ish mechanics, where you have some main encounters, you have a boss room with damage phases and all that. On deep dives, you also have some hidden collectibles that will help you decorate the aquarium in the elm, which looks so cool. After you getting all 6 collectibles, you even gain a ghost for it. Now on the 3-man activity, deep dive, on each encounter you have a possibility of speak with the Tolan Fang, and if all 3 players do so, you will activate a thing called Pressure Trial. When you activate a pressure trial, you basically kind of activate a public event during the encounter, where you will have additional enemies, additional mechanics, and timers, and should you complete it successfully, you will gain increased tier loot at the end of the activity. You can do that 3 times on all 3 pre-boss encounters, and then you gain a lot of rewards in the boss. But notice one thing, if you activate and fail to complete a trial, you will skip the other encounters, go directly to the boss room without any chance of increasing the rewards and keeping the current max tier you would already have. Seasonal engrams and playing loop. Now, both this season and the previous one, you have some upgrades where you gain 1 engram completing any activity in the game. Not always, it's RNG, but you also have another upgrade that lets you earn double engram. Now, one thing before we touch that bit, this season you don't buy the upgrades, you do these kind of challenges to unlock them. But regardless, you can now play anything you fancy, you can have fun with your friends playing the same raid over and over, even if you don't get any loot from it, because sometimes, guess what, you gain anywhere from 0 to 4 engrams on each encounter. Sometimes you can even get 4 engrams on all encounters, which is crazy. If you still have challenges, solos, whatever things to do, you can also enjoy it and gain a lot of loot for that. Now the biggest thing here this season and for the whole White year is that I don't care if you're a hardcore or casual player, if you play 1 time a week or every day. You can choose to play the seasonal activities or not even play them and still get the seasonal loot and weapons, just by fishing or playing anything you want in the game and gaining those engrams. Engrams, engrams, engrams. Which means red borders, god rolls, possible high stat armor farm in the Elm, which is for me one of the best refarms in the whole game, with really good stuff and the most accessible and easy access one should have. And in the worst case scenario, you are gaining infinite materials and mainly legendary shards by just dismantling everything, and you get thousands and thousands of legendary shards, which you can convert in about any currency or thing you need in the game. So that's it. Enjoy, go have fun, do whatever you want to do, and gain all that sweet loot. Now, to wrap up this video, two things. The first one is easy, you already know what's up, click the buttons and all that. But the second and most important, don't forget to also go outside of your house and take care of yourself, Guardian, because you are worth it.